Callista is a young farm girl living in a small Greek village. Courageous and devoted to her family, she leads a simple life. His daily routine is punctuated by work in the fields, without suspecting that an imminent discovery will turn his world upside down. One day, Callista stumbles across an old war helmet. Intrigued, she touches it, and a strange energy flows through her. The helmet seems to whisper her name, calling her to a destiny she can't yet understand. Her life is about to change forever. Night falls, and an imposing shadow appears behind Callista's house. The god Ares materializes, attracted by the helmet. His eyes shine with a reddish glow. He watches Callista, promising her power and protection in exchange for a quest that will change everything. Ares tells Callista that a group of warriors are on their way to plunder her village. In exchange for her protection, she must go on a quest for the Spear of Souls. Though hesitant, Callista knows she must accept to save those she loves, sealing her fate. Ares places a flame-shaped tattoo on Callista's wrist, symbolizing the sealed pact. The god's presence is overwhelming, combining terror and fascination. The village is in peril, and Callista now finds herself bound to the whims of the god of war, with no way back. Callista accepts the pact, her fear masked by fierce determination. Ares gives her a deadline. The warriors will attack within 3 days. He demands that she fetch the Spear of Souls as soon as the village is out of danger. Callista can only agree. The whole village feels an ominous presence as Callista prepares the defenses with the help of the god and the villagers. Ares, who despises mortals, uses his power to erect mystical barriers. Callista, despite her doubts, must cooperate with him to save her home. On the 3rd day, the warriors arrive, looking cold and greedy. Ares, with cruel delight, confronts them, his divine powers spreading terror. Callista, a bystander to the violence, is shocked. She realizes that this alliance with the god of war will never be without consequences. With the threat over, Ares reminds Callista of her promise. She must leave immediately to find the Spear of Souls. Callista, tired but determined, takes to the road. She knows that this journey will take her far from her village, into a world where she will have to confront unknown dangers. Callista begins her journey in search of the Lance of Souls. She crosses desert landscapes, her steps guided by the whispers of Ares echoing in her mind. Every day brings her closer to a more dangerous world, where strength alone is not enough to survive. One evening, as she stops to rest, Callista is attacked by a mythical creature, a chimera. The battle is fierce, and she fights with a rudimentary spear. Ares whispers orders in her mind, guiding her movements, although the pain remains very real. Wounded, Callista manages to overcome the chimera, realizing the magnitude of the task ahead. Fear gnaws at her, but her determination remains intact. She knows that this quest will not only transform her physically, but also inwardly. She will never be the same again. The next day, Callista finds refuge in an abandoned temple. There she discovers ancient inscriptions mentioning the Spear of Souls and the dangers that protect the artifact. For the first time, she saw the scale of the challenge. This quest could well cost her her life. Callista continues her quest and arrives in a dense forest. She is guided by clues found in the temple. Ares' whispers urged her on, making her increasingly wary. Her doubts intensify about the god of war's true intentions. Deep in the forest, Callista meets a former guardian. He knows of Ares and the Spear of Souls, and warns Callista that the weapon is designed to manipulate and subjugate wills. Ares plans to sow chaos, and Callista is just a pawn in his cruel game. These revelations shock Callista. She realizes that if she continues, she risks giving Ares devastating power. She faces a difficult choice: continue her quest and betray her village, or defy a god and risk her life with no guarantee of success. Callista decides to deceive Ares. she promises the guardian never to let the spear fall into the god's hands. Her determination is renewed, and she now plans to find the spear not for Ares, but to protect it from the god of war at all costs. Callista continues on her way, determined to find the spear before Ares discovers her betrayal. On her way, she is spotted by a group of divine soldiers. While confronting them, she is narrowly saved by a mysterious figure who turns out to be Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Athena, seeing Callista's courage and knowing Ares' plans, proposes an alliance. She wishes to prevent her half-brother from dominating mortals. Callista is suspicious, but realizes that she has no chance of succeeding on her own. Together, they come up with a plan. Athena reveals to Callista the true hiding place of the Spear of Souls, an ancient sanctuary surrounded by deadly traps. Athena offers her magical protection, but warns that only Callista's determination can overcome the trials that await her in this cursed sanctuary. Callista and Athena begin their journey to the sanctuary. Along the way, Athena trains Callista, teaching her fighting techniques and strategies. For the first time, Callista feels that she is no longer alone, and that together they could truly challenge the god of war. Callista and Athena finally reach the ancient sanctuary. The place is dark, surrounded by statues frozen in positions of terror. Athena warns Callista, these traps are designed to test willpower. Callista takes a deep breath, ready to face the challenges of retrieving the spear. Callista overcomes every trap thanks to Athena's training and her determination. She traverses labyrinths, illusions, and stone guardians. In the center of the sanctuary, she sees the Spear of Souls, shining and imposing, as if it had been waiting for her for centuries. Just as Callista seizes the spear, Ares appears, furious at having been betrayed. Athena intervenes, setting off a titanic battle. The ground trembles under the power of the gods. Despite her fear, Callista is ready to defend the spear, well aware of the danger. Athena uses her cunning to distract Ares, giving Callista the opportunity to strike. Callista plants the spear in the ground, releasing a powerful energy that weakens Ares. The furious god is forced to retreat, vowing vengeance one day. Callista feels victorious. After the battle, Callista stands before Athena. The goddess offers her a choice: become a recognized heroine, receive honors and live under divine protection, or return to her simple life in the village, far from the intrigues of the gods. Callista ponders, her heart divided. Callista thinks back to her family and her village, remembering the faces she promised to protect. Although the temptation to remain a heroine is strong, she realizes that peace is what she really wants. She chooses to return home, where her heart belongs. Athena respects Callista's choice and sends her home. Before leaving, Athena gives her a pendant, symbolizing their alliance and a reminder of her strength and courage. After a farewell kiss, as is the ancient Greek tradition, Callista returns to a simple life, knowing that she now carries within her a share of greatness. Back in the village, Callista is reunited with her family, embracing them with emotion. The locals know nothing of her adventure, but Callista wears the flame tattoo and pendant on her person. She knows that, even in the shadows, she has accomplished something extraordinary. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please support our channel by liking, commenting, and sharing the video. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.